Hi, I'm Mark Button, the 5th generation of Lower Pitton Farm, situated in Mewslade Valley, Gower. Our farm was once part of a thriving Gower farming community, productively growing vegetables and rearing livestock. Over my 57 years, I have witnessed both the rise and decline of farming in Gower, from the productivity and the strength of the past to the diversification farmers have had to embrace simply to survive today. My family farmed this land for generations, and like many farmers, I feel a deep responsibility, connection and custodianship towards it. But I've reached a crossroads, not knowing what to do with the farm. I could either sell it, something that I cannot bring myself to do, or stand by and watch it slowly fall apart around my feet. Over the past 7 years, I have carried an idea to redirect the farm in a new direction. One that can help preserve, restore and protect this incredible area for future generations. While sharing this vision with some truly amazing people, we created an acronym called GowerFERN, which stands for Farming, Education, Reconnection to Nature. One of these inspiring people who's helped me shape this idea is Yavinda, a professor of ecology from Oxford University.
Hi, great to see you, Mark. And I've known Mark for many years as a family friend, but I'm also Professor of Ecosystem Science at Oxford University, and I study the ecology of ecosystems ranging from the Amazon to the Congo to the Arctic and lots of exciting places. But it's also just as exciting to be here in Rasili, in the Mewslade Bay. So I've come here with my team of different types of ecologists. Some specialize in drones, some in bats, some in insects, some in birds. And what we've done is a little bit of a ecological blitz off the farm and the valley, just to look at the wondrous and amazing nature that's around here. And we've had a lot of fun just exploring this place, but also building up a library of information about nature that Mark can use. But also the final thing that was a bit of a surprise, but it's a real pleasure, is involving lots of the community to come around and see what we're up to, and to see what a magical place the Mewslade Bay is and the lands above it in Mark's farm, and how this has huge potential to be a place for educating and learning and reconnecting to nature, just as GowerFERN hopes to do.
So we're deploying pen traps to collect pollinators to get some baseline data here at the GowerFERN. So these are 3 different colors. We have sort of a UV blue, because bees see ultraviolet light. We have this fluorescent yellow, which we have lots of flies collected in here, and also the white bulb. So insects can see the contrast of the colors. It sort of mimics flowers, and they fall in. And we've put just soapy water in the traps, which breaks the surface tension. So it's a really common survey method to sort of just get a sense of what insects are in the area. So now we're gonna see what's in the trap. And
what does it look like in the trap?
So in the trap, we were hoping for some bees, but we do have some interesting flies, and that's quite a big fly. The blue bowl is empty, so I usually label sort of the color of the bowl and then the plot, so we can sort of see if different bowls attract different insects. We've got 1 bee so far.
Yeah.
This was from
the farm.
just by the farm. Yeah. 1 honeybee, but mostly flies. Yeah. Which are still good pollinators. They're more abundant than bees typically, and they visit more often even though they transport less pollen. So we often overlook flies as really important pollinators.
Okay, I'm Sandra Diaz. I am an ecologist. I study the different ways of being a plant, and I also have the privilege to study what is the condition of biodiversity in the world and what's the role of people in destroying it, but also in finding a better future for people and other living things. And for me, it has been a privilege to participate in this project. We found a very large variety of plants, an amazing variety of beautiful moths, something I never expected to find.
Yes.
Really, really fascinating. But what I found most fascinating and inspiring of this project has been the energy that comes from the place and how the brilliant energy of Mark blends with the energy of the land in a project which I think give us hope.
We're putting out acoustic sensors around the valley here, looking to record bats and birds and all of the other beautiful sounds around in this environment. This one here, we're going to be recording the soundscape of the beach and the sea. We'll be capturing seabird sounds and anything else that's making sound in this landscape. Further up, we've got sensors more in the sheltered area of the valley, and we'll be capturing the dawn chorus there, which should be magical, and any bats that come out at night here. And yeah, just interested to see how varied the soundscape is and the biodiversity. So we've got a soprano pipistrelle flying around, and we can see it on the phone here with this app, which slows the sound down so that we can hear it, and we can tell that it's a soprano pipistrelle because it's got this very distinctive hockey stick shaped calls, and the peak frequency where most of the energy of the call is concentrated is at 55 kilohertz.
Just flying around there.
Oh, and there was a social call.
Oh.
It's up there, see it?
Yeah, keep going.
10% there.
No, you're like halfway.
Yeah.
So part of GowerFERN is about education, and educating children is a really good point. There's a lot of schools close by who've never been to the beach or never been to get their hands dirty with mud, and it's part of involving the children into this life. And I was so lucky to have an amazing team come here this weekend with so many people with different skills, of which my friend Kim came along, and Kim has worked with children in projects like this before. So welcome, Kim. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's been such a wonderful weekend, such a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for your wonderful hospitality. We all enjoyed it so much. For me, it's such an exciting prospect to think of young people or more young people coming here and enjoying these amazing spaces. It's such an accessible space. The more I look around it, the more I sort of can visualize the school groups or the groups of young folks coming here, because there's lots of sort of easy places to go. It's quite safe. There's a lot happening in a in a small area, and you can see lots of really charismatic spaces. Got lots of charismatic species, and it's so important that we get kids outside, isn't it? You know, we've talked about this so much now. Just from the point of view of their own mental health and well-being, we know there's a mental health crisis, and we know that sort of kids spending way too much time inside, too much time on their phones, and so to have such a sort of inspiring place to bring people, I think is very special. And you know, we need it here, and we need it everywhere around the country. So that's one reason for the kids themselves, but it's also really important for the rest of us that the up and coming young population understand about nature and the natural world. They're soon going to be citizens. They are citizens. They're soon going to be voters. They're going to be our future leaders. So we really need to get them to understand and to really love the nature around them, so that they get involved with us and help us protect it.
Thank you very much. So the best part of the weekend, one of the best parts of the weekend, was actually meeting everybody, and to realise that everybody had sort of a unique skills in the ecology. But when it all came together, we had a moth trap set up overnight, and everybody came together. And as we were releasing the moths, everybody's face was just amazed by the different species of moths and the colours of the moths. Everybody got involved and was like, wow, 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 wow. And to see that in people's faces and to think this could happen to many people in the future, and how they can all connect to the landscape. And I think that's really important, that we sort of connect people to the landscape. and get people connected and to see things. So yeah.
I think moths in some ways they capture this thing because they're things that you can take for granted. They're around all the time, and but then actually when you look at them closely and collect them, they're just jewels. They're just magical creatures.
Yes.
So much and so much variety as well.
Yeah.
They really capture the biodiversity of the world. And so I think that to me is a little bit like the Mewslade Valley as well. If you live, I've always find it amazing, but you can take these places for granted.
Oh yes.
And actually to nurture them and look after them and allow all the amazing nature to come forth and like connects with people. And so amongst my favorite things was seeing some of the things that seeing the whole pattern come together. But I love the way we were finding fungi with the ultraviolet torches, and listening to the bats and seeing the different bat calls that I personally hadn't learned to read different bat calls before, and seeing the giant elm trees around the corner that I didn't realise there were such huge elms anywhere in Wales. So
that was so special for me. That was so special for me to see you go and see these elm trees and just walk up to them and give them a massive hug. That was just like powerful as well. So.
And the other thing that I'm really happy is just how amazed you've been and so excited you've been by the whole project, both in greeting all of us and welcoming us, but then bringing all your friends and community here as well. And it's been a wonderful space.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you. And let's do it again. Thank you.